name is Ivana, Azaria, Putri, Callista. I'm from class Informative 23c with NPM 23312123. Here I will explain material about digital logics. Let us discuss it together. Digital logic in computer logics, gates or in English call it logic gates, are the basic from the formations of a digital electronic system which functions to convert one or several input into logical output signal. Logic gates operate based on a binary number system, namely numbers that only have two symbol codes, namely playing on one, using Boolean algebra theory. Digital logic in computers. Logic gates or in English call it logic gates are the basic for the formations of a digital electronic system which function to convert one or several inputs into logical output signal. Logic gates operates based on a binary number system, namely numbers that only have two symbol codes, namely plain and one, using Boolean algebra theory. Logic gates applied to digital electronic systems basically use electronic components such as integers, circuits, diodes, transistors, relays, optics, and mechanical elements. Basic type of logic gates and their symbol. There are 7 basic types of logic gates that from all digital electronic system, namely 1. AND gate, 2. OR gate, 3. Gate no, 4. NAND gate, 5. NOR gate, 6. XOR gate, 7. XNOR gate. A table containing a combination of input variables that produce a logical output is called a truth table or truth table. Input and output and logic gate only have 2 levels. The second level can generally be denoted by high and low, true and false, on off, 1 and plain. An example of its application to an electronic circuit that use TTL transistor or logic transistor, then plain V in the circuit will be considered low or plain, while 5V will be considered high or 1. The following is a brief explanation of the 7 types of basic logic gates along with their symbol and truth tables. AND gate requires 2 or more input to produce only one output. The AND gate will produce a logic 1 output if all input have a logic 1 value, and will produce a logic plain output if one of the input has logic plain value. The symbol that encodes and logic gate operation is a dual. OR gates. The OR gate requires 2 or more input to produce only one output. The OR gate will produce an output of 1 if the input has a logic value of 1, and if you want to produce a logic output of plain, then all input must have a logic value of plain. NOT gate. The NOT gate only requires an input to only produce one output. The NOT gate is also called an inverter because it produces an output that is opposite to its inputs. This means that if we want to get output with a logic value of plain, that the input must have a logic value of 1. NAND gate. NAND gate, the meaning of NAND is not AND or not AND. The NAND gate is a combination of AND gate and NOT gate which produce the opposite of the AND gate outputs. The NAND gate will produce a logic plain output if all the input are logic 1, and if there is input that has a logic plain value, it will produce a logic 1 output. NOR gate. NOR get, the meaning of NOR is not or not or. The NOR get is a combination of the OR get and the NOT get, which produce the opposite of the OR get outputs. The NOR get will produce a logic output of a blank if one of the inputs has a logic value of 1, and if you want to get logic output of 1, that all the inputs must have a logic value. XOR get. XOR is an abbreviation of exclusive OR, which consists of 2 logic input and 1 logic outputs. The XOR get will produce a logic 1 output if all its input have different logic values. In the logic input values are the same, it will give a logic output result of blank. XNOR get. XNOR get, like the XOR get. The XNOR get also consists of 2 input and 1 outputs. XNOR stands for exclusive NOR and is a combination of the XOR get and NOT get. The XNOR get will produce a logic 1 output if all the input have the same logic value, and will produce a logic output blank if all the input have different logic values. The following is my explanation of the material. Sorry if it is still incomplete and unclear. Thank you for watching and see you soon. Bye bye.